I need to work out how I can use this on the Xbox. A minute, feel that. Yeah, the screen is up. What I'm doing is that I'm about to set my mic up. This.
Did you say you'd set the stream running?
Hey, Spitz, can you hear me?
I don't think it's even started yet.
Right, okay. So I can hear you. What I'm doing now is...
Quick enough.
Trying to get it to work through Skype. I don't know if... where's microphone settings here?
Crap. Right into the party.
I can hear through both Spitz. It's not picking up the Turtle Beach on the... Trying to find the control panel, get that all sorted. But it's worked before, so... I mean... But... Yeah, kids, I need to go... But... You don't want any more, you don't beat it. At the end of the day, you're not having any
Okay, we are here live at the DL's Best Pairs 2013 competition, brought to you by Quantum Design, sponsored by Spitzy, Multimedia, Community Signature Store, and Simply Funky. You are joined here by my co-host, SO Spitzy, and myself, SJD, or XE, Stewie.
Good evening.
To start off with, good evening.
Hi.
To start off with, obviously we're live at the Silverstone National section. We're going to begin with Hakasuka versus SDZ. Hakasuka is using the hat sheet, and SDZ is using, when you turn around, whatever car that is. He's using a Camaro of some sort, I think.
Yeah, I think he is. It's not a battle now.
Oh, with SDZ, so this is qualifying.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Hakasuka versus SDZ are getting ready to do their practice runs.
And Hakasuka will go for his for the qualifying runs right now. I think he has a first practice run. Okay, there we go. Alright, so this is FNK Hakasuka going for his first practice run. There's only one practice run. Oh, he's lagging badly for me.
He's just gone slightly wide onto the first turn. He's coming in through the transition into final turn. But by the looks of it, he's straightened up on the turn. He's turned round. He's bottled the run. The drifter is now returning to the start line. Oh, hang on a second. Basically, we're doing this live on YouTube. Cool. Yeah, I'm doing this. This is live. Just so you're aware, Spitzy, mate, I'm on the YouTube link, and it appears to be stopped at 24 minutes. Okay, so this is the first qualifying run stage for Hakasuka and SDZ. Hakasuka being represented in the white Torino, SDZ being represented in the Camaro.
So this is Hakasuka going for his first qualifying run. Entering the first turn. Pulling a lot of angle.
Very smooth coming into the final turn, might I add.
Yeah, he went in really smooth on the second turn. First turn was a bit wide on my screen, I don't know. It was a bit laggy, but for me.
Just so any viewers are aware, you have XE Stewie as a commentator, co-hosting with SO Spitzy, and we are live here on YouTube for the DL's Pair competition of 2013, brought to you by Quantum Designs, sponsored by Spitzy's Multimedia, and co-hosted by FNK, Simply Funky. Drifters are now obviously returning to the start line, in what could be the second of a qualifying run here, when confirmed.
Alright, so Hakasuka is going for another qualifying run.
Obviously, the rules within the 2013 pairs competition, drivers are also restricted to be able to use a redo should they wish to. Going into the first turn was a little bit better than the previous run. Second turn looks like the transition was a little bit sloppy compared to the first initial run that he did, but he should be able to get away with this run. That was quite good drifting coming from the white arena. I can't actually see the live stream on YouTube.
You can't?
No. It might be mine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's working fine.
Oh, no, it's working now.
Alright.
Okay, so I'm just switching drivers now, obviously using the change car feature, and we are
We're gonna switch over as D said. We're just waiting for the scores of FNK Hakasuka's runs.
He was lagging slightly on, obviously, the commentator screens, but the judges have just taken that into consideration. Obviously, they've seen a better version of the run than us. Qualifying scores will be posted momentarily to the waiting drivers.
Alright, so Hakasuka got a 68 on his qualifying run.
Okay, so we're now tuned into Sublime Drifting Z, obviously the co-partner of FNK Hakasuka. Hakasuka previously getting a 68 within his previous run, and this is something that Z may have to bear in mind. He may have to go balls out into the first turn to obviously boost the actual overall qualifying score of the pairs. So we are now obviously live. You're here for the pairs competition 2013, brought to you by Quantum Designs, and we're ready to launch Z onto his first run.
Alright, this is his practice run. Oh,
very smooth, impressive first run for myself.
He's lagging badly on my screen.
He wasn't lagging too bad on mine, it looked very smooth.
On the second turn he went smooth in and then he just drove off the track basically, and then he just jumped back on.
I'll just see that reflection from your live stream just to confirm. Oh yes, that was a bit mental. Okay, so overall impressions for the practice run from my behalf. Obviously, XC Stewie. Looking like a very eager run from SDZ. Very smooth going into the first turn. Transition was very good. Third turn, ultimately, was pretty epic.
On the second turn. We're just waiting for SDZ to go for his first run. He should be going pretty soon.
We apologise to obviously any viewers watching the stream at the moment. We're going through slight technical difficulties obviously with the lag stage, and also FNK Joshy is enduring some technical difficulties with his microphone at this stage, so we apologise if the stream goes quiet or it appears like nothing's happening on the stream. We'll be back momentarily with the live event. What's happening with Joshy guys?
I don't know, I think he's searching for batteries or something.
I think we'll take this opportunity to start talking about various different things that happen within the Forza Motorsport community. Obviously, Forza Motorsport 4 is part of the FM.net community, and this is a community-run project, so obviously members are coming directly from the forums. You're not just dealing with public users, you're dealing with the everyday faces that we use on the forums. Various topics that have occurred within the Forza Motorsport.net community. Obviously we've got a return of FMDR. Oh, some new information just coming in from the runners of the pairs competition. They're just switching over to a Skype interface rather than using Xbox Live Party, as the headset is dying out. So while that's on charge, we will be doing the VFD live results and live scores entirely through Skype, and they will be portrayed obviously through myself and Spitzy being the co-host and commentators.
Yeah, this is SDZ running for his first run right now, entering first turn.
He's averaging the speed of around 53 miles per hour for the first turn. He's managed to get round to 50 miles an hour into transition, and he's averaging about 48 miles an hour coming through the final turn. Again, very smooth, very close to clipping point. Maybe not the kind of speed you're expecting from the car that he's using, but it is a very clean, consistent run, might I add.
Yeah, it was a really nice run. It was very smooth. Hit the clips really nice. And what is going on with this party? Because it's...
that's fine by me.
It's a bit annoying because we can't hear the judges anymore.
It is. They're using a Skype interface, so we may have to get them into the conversation with us.
Oh wait, yeah, joining back.
Whether they're in party chat or not. Obviously, at this moment in time, judges are giving the competitors the option to do the redo, regardless of whether the run was absolutely amazing or diabolical. Every competitor does get an option for 2 redos, obviously between both of the battlers, so 1 redo each if you split it accordingly. So they're just giving Zed that option. I would strongly suggest, from my personal opinion, that they would be extremely happy with the run, and the callers come in to suggest that SDZ is in fact happy with that run. So the judges are now going off, calculating the score, obviously based on style, speed and execution, and the overall impression of that run, so the score will be posted momentarily. let's just see if we can pick off any random information coming in from the Forza Motorsport.net forums while we wait for the addition of the scores to come through. If you're happy with the overall impression of the live stream and you want future live stream possibilities, obviously give Spitzy a like, subscribe, drop a comment, etc. Operation Z time is now commencing.
Alright, so we just got a score from the judges. The score of SD sets run will be a 79. So we're gonna count these two scores up together, and that will be a total score of the pair. Hey, what's the total score of the pair? What's the total score of the pairs? Yeah.
Okay, I'm back now. Obviously, we are still here live with the pairs competition. Coming in from ground team, what have we got? What's happening? Is that what's the overall score, sorry?
We need the overall score.
Sorry? He's just done it, hasn't he? He's happy with that. Okay, Spitzy, I'm back. Are you following Blinky for his practice run? His main run, sorry.
Yeah, I'm following Blinky.
Okay,
I'm just trying to get these scores right. That's all.
Okay, I've managed to get the scores in from the judges. 4Z, his overall impressive run, he got a total of 79 points and Hakasuka got 68 in total. So the total score between the two pairs for this round was 147 overall. Very impressed with those two runs. I'd be quite impressed with those scores, considering the nature of the battle and obviously relying on the pairs that are involved. Very well done to those competitors. So we are now live with Blinky. That was his main run. The judges are going to go into the party chat and ask whether or not they are happy with that. Obviously, each drifter gets the option for a redo, and after that has been benefactored and decided, we can then go away with getting the scores from the judges, and we'll be giving you those momentarily. Okay, so SD Blinky has given the option for a redo, and we are going into his next run. And the first turn was very smooth. Transition was obviously a little bit late, and then coming into the final turn, it's looking quite smooth. The angle is very good. Average speed coming into this final turn is 52 miles an hour and exiting with 60. Okay, so we are now live following SD Moosey. SD Moosey is obviously in the Ford Mustang on screen on the live stream. Very good run coming from SD Blinky. The scores will be given momentarily. We're just awaiting the scores to come in. He's okay, so we are live here at the Pairs 2013 competition. We are now following SD Moosey in this, what is to be his first run of the main competition. Obviously the last run appeared to be a practice run, and this run was very impressive coming in. Good first turn, eager transition, very smooth lap final turn, averaging around 53-54 miles per hour. We are just waiting the judges' confirmation to see if the user wishes to keep it. Okay, SD Moosey has confirmed he wishes to keep that run, so we're just awaiting the judges' score. The judges are just totaling up the scores for SD Moosey. SD Blinky previously, obviously his round was very good, equaling the round that Zed just done. He's coming with a 79 overall. Very impressed with that run. Still awaiting the final scores. And the scores are now in. Moosey managed to get an 83, so combined with Blinky, obviously you can do the addition yourself, 162 points in total. So they are actually topping what both Hakasuka and Zed have done. So far the scores are Blinky and Moosey in first place for qualifying, and Zed and Hakasuka have been knocked down into second place. Okay, so coming up next we have Stanced and Uniques running in the competition. Obviously each of those will be doing their practice runs momentarily. It looks like we are following Stance live for the practice run. He is going to run up first. Stance is using the Shelby Mustang in a very nice colour scheme, and he's also now approaching the start line of his run. So we're now going into the first practice run. Entry speed is 71 going into the first turn, slowing down to 50 miles an hour as he comes towards the exit of the first turn. Smooth transition, coming in quite slow into the final turn. He's dropping speed to around 45 miles an hour. Very close to the clipping point, and again very smooth from all competitors. He's now edging out just towards the edge of the run, and he's exited with 62 miles an hour. So a very impressive practice run. Obviously Stanced is now coming back to the start line, and we will be with him momentarily for his first qualification run. Okay, and we're off. We are following Stanced for his first qualifying run of the Pairs Competition 2013, and he's now entered with 70 miles an hour. Not really maintaining the speed at a reasonable pace. He's straightened out at the end of the first turn, and now he's transitioning into the second turn, following a steady pace of 43 miles per hour, gradually increasing to 50 miles an hour, holding a very stable line into the final turn. Not as impressive as his practice run, might we add, but it's also a very good run in comparison to what we've just seen earlier. Judges are now asking the competitor if he wishes to keep or drop that run. Obviously it's entirely up to the drifters, and they get one redo each, or a combination of two between the pairs. if you're live watching this, if you're live watching the pairs 2013 events, you've just witnessed Stance do his run, and the judges are now totaling up the scores for that run. Stance is very happy with himself on that entire run, so we are just eagerly awaiting the results. Okay, and the results have come in. Stance managed to pick up an impressive 82 for his team. We are now following Uniques into his first practice run of this event, we believe, and hopefully he can maintain an impressive score just like his teammate. Stance obviously using the Shelby Mustang. We are now following Uniques in his very impressive Supra. So we're now going into the first practice run. Coming in at a moderate pace of 80 miles an hour. He's now entered the first turn on his practice run. Again, quite smooth from the drifters. He's got the white line on clipping point into transition. He's now coming around. He's gone fairly wide onto the final turn, but he's now started to bank in to correct his line, maintaining a steady speed of 60 miles an hour coming through to the final of that turn. Okay, so we are now obviously live with the pairs 2013 competition following Uniques in this Supra. This is the first run, this is the first qualifying run for this person, and we are travelling in at 70 miles an hour. Again, slower than the practice run. Most competitors are not willing to go all balls out on their runs at the moment. First turn, quite impressive. Second turn, coming in very smooth. Shallowish angle compared to other competitors, given an average speed of around 60 miles an hour into the final turn. As we can see there, not as good as the practice run, but I would be happy for that run. Obviously, we are now being told whether or not this will be a keeper or a sinker for the run. While the competitors are obviously going back to the start line and we are eagerly awaiting the result, whether he's keeping the run or not and whether they're getting totaled up, just want to talk about some interesting things that we've actually seen on the Drift Lounge in recent events. Obviously, we've got FMDR 2013 coming up, and with the new release of Forza 5 on the horizon, we will be looking at doing a DL's history yearbook. So if you wish to be a part of that, send XE Studio a message and we will begin. Okay, so it's looking that Uniques is doing a redo, so we are redoing the run. This is the second version of the qualifying run for Uniques, and we are entering in at a 80 miles an hour pace. First turn, obviously, coming in a lot more angle compared to the previous run. Transition very smooth, a little bit early coming into the second turn, but maybe he can keep up the speed. He's maintaining an average of 50 miles an hour, obviously maxing out that angle towards the end of the turn. 58 miles an hour coming in, a bit slower than his practice run, but a lot better and smoother overall. While the drifters are coming back and while we eagerly await these results, obviously we're going to focus a little bit more on what's happening in the Drift Lounge. Obviously pairs competition, it is live. We have qualifying both today between different turns, different events. Some news coming in from the judges now. Is he keeping it or is he sinking it? He is keeping with that run. We're just waiting the results from the judges to give you momentarily. If you are interested in joining the 2013 pairs competition, you can find the sign up thread at forzamotorsport.net forums. Link will be provided within the description of this link should it be turned into a video in the future. Just hit a like, hit a comment, go down, subscribe, whatever you want to do, but just make sure you do find the Forza Motorsport forums and find your way to the pairs 2013 thread. Well in excess of 25 competitors. They heat up, they go into a qualifying stage, and that is then filtered into the 10, which will be used into obviously the following battle rounds. Both Friday and Saturday, 21st and 22nd of June at the moment, are used for the qualifying stages. Obviously times between those events are 7:30 to 8 o'clock, and they can range between 7:30 all the way to 11:30. We're still awaiting the results coming in from the judges. Obviously judges are very slow at doing this because of technical difficulties of no microphone, and we will be giving you that data shortly. Okay, so the results coming in. Unique scoring a medium 62 overall, and Stan's getting an 82 overall, so the total combined score is 144. Okay, so the next run and next competitors that will be up is the team that we like to call T-Baggins, as made by XE Baggins and Drifter Dave. XE Baggins will be using his ORC sponsored Wahoonigan R34, if that's how you say it or pronounce it, and he's rocking the black colourway. I'm just waiting to see which drifters will be going first, and Spitzy will be adjusting the live feed, obviously according to those options. Okay, XE Baggins is going for a practice run. It appears XE Baggins is switching places with Drifter Dave at the moment for Drifter Dave to be going first. So we just need to adjust our screens, obviously, in accordance to this. Oh, no, now they're changing back. Brilliant. So Baggins is now going for his first practice run. He's coming in at an average of 80 miles an hour into the first turn, just slightly narrowly missing the first turn clipping point. Good healthy transition coming into the final turn. He's just marginally coming away from the clipping point, but he's maintaining great angle, an average of 56 miles an hour and a good exit to that run. Obviously this is a practice run. Very impressed with that. Hopefully he will improve into the next run, offering a little more entertainment than that, because we know what XE and other competitors can do in tournaments such as this when the pressure is on. This competition is brought to you by Quantum Designs, and also sponsoring this is the Community Signature Store. If you wish to get some of the best signatures to rock on the DL, the Drift Lounge, or anywhere else for that matter on the Forza Motorsport.net forums, you can visit the Community Signature Store, and there will be people there allocated to give you this option. Okay, so we're going straight into the first qualifying run. XC Baggins taking the first turn, coming in at 70 miles an hour, giving it a little bit more welly compared to his practice run. Transition's looking a little bit smoother. He's hitting the clipping point on the white line. He's now coming into the final turn, very close to the rumble strip. Oh, and he spun out, maintaining a speed of 54 miles an hour before he spun out, getting great angle there, but unfortunately not feathering the throttle just enough to get through to that final turn. I'm assuming this drifter will be doing a rerun if he wants to obviously keep the score. It's entirely up to him, but he will not be doing himself any favours. We're just awaiting the results of a rerun. If you are here watching this live on the drift stream, you will be able to see that, well, we might put a poll up earlier. If some of the calls were right, you can vote. But obviously, this guy should be offered a redo at this rate. You'd be stupid not to. Just touching base on some of the things that we're finding in the DL, scrolling down as I find live. If you're a free agent, there are plenty of teams out there, obviously recruiting ahead of possible FMDL and for the new Forza Motorsport 5 edition that's coming out. Some top teams that are recruiting for that are Sublime Drifting. We're also scrolling down here, and we're looking at Endless Drift. Endless Drift, obviously, a big team, been here since FM3, very high hopes, came third in FMDL 2011, a very eager American team for users to join. They will look after their members. Okay, so XC Baggins obviously doing the appropriate thing here. He is going to redo that qualifying run, and he should be leaving the paddock momentarily. And he's off. He's now entering for the redo of his first qualifying run, maintaining 48 miles an hour up to the 50 roll. And he's now coming in quite late into the first turn, but maintaining great speed, 62 miles an hour. And he's now hitting transition, close to the white line, but now he's following through into the final turn, away from the clipping point, again similar to his practice run, but he is holding 55 miles an hour, averaging around 56 towards the end, and he's peeling off with some great angle. So it's worth something for the judges to think about. He will either keep or sink this run. This will go to obviously the decision of the driver, and we'll be back momentarily with that option. Okay, so just confirming what we're hearing from the floor, XC Baggins is willing to keep that run. So we will now be tuning in to following Driftbound Drifter Dave. Obviously, we all know Dave. He's been around for quite a while. He's also rocking the Mustang going ahead into this event. The Mustang being one of his personal favourite cars. And we are going to be live here for the Pairs 2013 and watching him do his first practice drift run. So stay tuned, keep watching, carry on. We're just awaiting the score for XC Baggins coming in here, obviously, so Drifter Dave can have the relevant information so he knows what he can accumulate. And obviously the viewers obviously eager to find out what XC Baggins has scored overall in this round. Okay, surprising results coming in from the judges. Baggins scoring a 51 into that run. Obviously now Drifter Dave will be applying the pressure, trying to bolster up that overall score. Here we go, Drifter Dave coming into the first turn, 70 miles an hour. He's now followed that down to 49 miles an hour into the practice run. First corner, not doing too bad. Transition wasn't as healthy as it has been in the last. Moderate speed coming into the final turn, 51 miles an hour. My turn in great angle. Obviously a nice close clipping point because obviously he's maximised the clipping point there. It's only a practice run, but it's still fun to commentate on. A very good run from Dave himself. Obviously we know we can push that Mustang a little bit further, and he's may well just be warming himself up, just getting a good feel for the course. Obviously the course today being Silverstone National Circuit, obviously the main qualifying stage for the pairs competition of the 2013 round. Okay, we're going straight into the first qualifying run for DB Drifter Dave. He's now entered in at 76 miles an hour. He's maintaining the speed. It's running down to 60 miles an hour for the first turn. Transition, lack of one you may say for the actual round itself. Didn't really whip around enough. It was more driven. Final turn, maintaining some good angle, exiting around 62 miles an hour, and obviously everyone gets the end flick on the final turn, getting great angle towards the end of that turn. We will now await whether he's sinking or keeping that run. Okay, so DB Drive, Driftbound Dave, given the option for the redo. He's used that redo, obviously. He may well not be impressed for that run. I would obviously agree with the drifter after what we're seeing. Okay, so he is now going for the second qualifying run of the qualifying event for the 2013 pairs competition. He's entering at 75 miles an hour, slowing down to 54 miles an hour coming into the first turn. Transition a lot better from the previous run, entering into the final turn around 44 miles an hour. As you can see, some great angle coming from that Ford Mustang, and he's exiting with the expected flick that drifters would be accommodated to on this track. Overall good angle, good line. Let's see how interesting what interesting calls the judges may come up with for this run. Okay, drivers are keeping that run. Obviously both redos have been used, so whatever happens in this run they cannot do anything about it. Obviously XE Baggins using the first redo, Dave using the second redo. We're just awaiting the scores from the judges to be updated. After this run we will be taking a break from the qualifying section itself. Obviously my co-host Spitzy is getting some technical difficulties, and we will be back shortly with hopefully maybe another commentator, and we can spice up the live event for you. Okay, Dave scoring one of the highest runs that we've seen in the competition so far in the qualifying event. Dave getting an 83 overall. We are just awaiting the final result of what the actual team got as a pair. And overall the scores have come in due to Baggins' run, and obviously the great run that Dave has pulled off. And the score has come in at 134 overall. Very impressive run between the pair. Obviously, my slight biasness goes towards XE Baggins, obviously being a part of Team Xenon, and you can see, obviously, because the name's epic, it is T Baggins. So there we go. We will be back momentarily, maybe after half an hour to an hour after technical difficulties, and we will be joined shortly, hopefully, with another commentator. You've been watching the Pairs 2013 competition, brought to you by Quantum Designs, sponsored by Spitzy Multimedia and the Community Signature Score. We will be back momentarily. Chill out, guys.